Hello, welcome to your November 2019 monthly reading. Scorpio, Mercury retrograde, we're gonna have fun. Readings have been interesting too, and there's certainly been a lot of transitions, beginnings, endings, cycles, beginning, cycles, ending, just choosing the path forward, and just like major transitions in general. Well, let's see what it's like for you. It's definitely beginning to work on something. For some reason, feeling like you're left out in the cold. Guys, what did I tell you the previous month about resting? Thank you, by the way, for all your love and support for my previous month's videos. I know they came out super duper late, but, and I was quite sick, and yours definitely already. But, you know, throughout that though, your love and support and likes mean actually quite a lot, and your comments too. Like, everything means quite a lot, and I appreciate each and one of your reviews so much. And I'll have a bunch of announcements coming up soon, and a bunch of new things should be showing up soon too. And starting from next month, new videos, more videos, not just monthly videos, and different kinds of videos and different kinds of readings, and hopefully a completely different setup. Oh, there will be a different setup. I'll just have to figure out how to best do it, because it's gonna be quite fun figuring that out. In any way. Oh, look, it's you. Back to the point, said the tarot cards. This is about Leo, not about you. This is also about strength. So I don't, oh, that's interesting. I don't know what's the, that's a very particular way that the card wants me to look at it this time. I usually just see the illumination. I don't see the little critter looking at the illumination, and now I just noticed the little critter. Oof. Oh, my back's kind of starting to hurt, to be honest. Okay. Right. That's gonna be it. So, it's so weird. It's weird jumping around. There's multiple threads here. I'm just trying to understand from where to start. From where to start, let's start from the weird one. So this deck has one extra major arcana card that I do use because I quite enjoy the extra cards. It's called Illumination, and there's this just tiny little critter down on the ground looking at this huge thing in the sky, and this illumination in the sky, this bright light that's shedding light on everything, on things that you don't even perhaps want to shed light on, but it's there. The little critter is there. The little critter is looking at it all, and this is the first time I've noticed the little critter. I know, because the illumination card featured very much in I think it was July readings or August readings. I'm not sure. I think it was July. It was the summer, and the illumination card kept falling out for everyone at that time. And here it is again for you specifically, Leos. And just after the strength card, where you, the oh so magnificent and powerful lion, have turned into this little tiny cat critter looking thing. They're the same color. I mean, it's the same orange. You guys, that's you. Something makes you feel in awe. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever traveled or you have some places like that where you're at and you've been to them. When facing certain natural or human built wonders, when you go there and you look up and it's bigger than everything you've ever seen and it's so detailed and it's so beautiful and the light's streaming through and everything, and you're just like left awestruck a little bit, like, you know, looking up at the ceiling and walking forward and walking into something kind of an awestruck. There's something in the sky, something that's illuminating everything for you, and I don't know what it is, but I think it's making things clearer for you. Because I think you might be a little bit hung up on a perceived injustice, or perhaps an actual injustice. Because the Five of Pentacles is for being left out in the cold, and the Nine of Swords is for sleepless nights, for worrying, for anxiety, for just, mostly it is for worrying too much. In this particular deck, considering it's a small child staring at the mount of the very, very weird swan with swords for teeth, I wouldn't say it's worrying too much. But not only you yourself. That's actually a weird transition. I'm looking at this now. Sorry I stopped my thread of thought there, but this one took precedence. Later on, when I was shuffling, the Queen of Swords fell out. The Queen of Swords is managed to tie that particular swan's mouth shut. And the Queen of Swords is very, usually, it's like a stoic, very intellectual, very rational person, very usually a woman. She can be cruel in the way that she is that way, though. In this case, though, it feels like, oh no, I'm so worried. Oh no, this swan's gonna bite my head off. I got this. The swan has got nothing on the Queen of Swords. So perhaps somebody in your periphery who can be this person for you, who can be the person who assuages your fears in perhaps a very cold and clinical manner, and not the most caring manner. Perhaps they can say exactly the right thing, the logical thing, the straightforward thing, that lets you realize that, you know what, everything is okay and you can keep on tending to what you're trying to grow. Because that's the thing. Oh, it's the same guy. It's pretty much the same guy. Because we started out with the Three of Pentacles as the first card to fill out for you, and I was like, oh, okay, you're starting on a new project, or you're starting on a new thing. Whatever it is, there's something new you're starting on, like a creative endeavor or a physical, I don't know, like some kind of something in this material plane. It's not like in like intuitive alchemy or something. This is not shadow work or anything. No, this is hammering out the deets. Actually working on something, starting to work on something serious, starting to work on something practical. And then we got the Five of Pentacles, and I was like, well, something happens that throws you off your beat, that makes you worried. And then either there's a Queen of Swords who fixes that for you, who makes you realize that you're strong. or somebody else. I don't know, but there's some kind of a karmic relationship here. Some kind of a karmic relationship here. And I don't know if it's the Queen of Swords. Perhaps it isn't the Queen of Swords. Perhaps somebody else that the karmic relationship is with. Perhaps it's the King of Wands. Perhaps you are the King of Wands. But it makes you appreciate that. I'm so sorry about extra noise, but that makes you appreciate maybe that, you know, there's not much to be worried about. So sorry about extra noise, guys. It makes you realize that, you know, the world is bigger than you, and what you were worried about was actually silly. I think that's mainly the realization that I'm currently looking at here. And you know, once all that has passed, what's the next card that fell out? The Seven of Pentacles. Right, so continuing to tend to my garden. I was thinking it's the same dude, because doesn't that look like the same dude to you? It's got the same robe going on. It's the same dude. The dude was like, right, well, actually gonna get to work now. I mean, kind of bad right there. It was not nice laying out in the cold there, or in the perceived cold, but I'm gonna actually plant some stuff now too. Not only start building stuff, but planting some stuff too. So both starting a new project and planting the seeds for something else, putting some ideas in place in other people's heads, putting an investment in something that's going to reap the benefits in the future. Maybe even like actual investments, like money investments as well. It should be not a bad time, to be honest. Now, no, not too much in the future. A mastery of your own domain. Because you're the master of your own domain. You just need to sometimes be reminded about that. You need to sometimes realize that what might seem like very big, very angry problems to you are not that. Or they might seem like very big, very angry problems to you in the beginning, but once that's handled, you can appreciate how big and wide and wondrous and beautiful the world actually is. You can see the big picture. Whatever hurdles you will be facing this month will obscure the big picture, but there will be people around you who will be able to, this is a summary, who will be able to assuage those fears for you in whatever way. And it'll let you see that there is a lot more going on than what you initially thought. And that's okay. And not everything needs to be controlled, and not everything needs to be worried about, and not every ant is an elephant. Not every mosquito is actually an elephant. It's not. The small problems are not always big problems, and the big problems aren't always small problems. Vice versa. What card do I want to give to you? I want to give you a Latvian Signs card. Right. New beginnings. Sorry, guys. I had something caught my throat there. New beginnings, new year, new world, new order. Illumination. And wisdom. This is the sign for wisdom. So feel free to pause the video and jot that down as a sigil and use it as a sigil, because these work really great as sigils, the Latvian signs. Well, Baltic signs. I need to start saying that. Not just Latvian signs. It is about illumination. Something you couldn't see the big picture. You won't be able to see the big picture until you look past the problems and the issues that you have and realize that there is a bigger picture throughout all of that, until somebody assuages your fear. It's like, oh, maybe this is actually a serious problem. No, it's not a serious problem. Somebody will fix that for you. you'll be able to like, oh, right, actually, like, there's all this other thing. Whatever that is for you. I don't know. I really don't know this time. This one's like very mythical as well. Not like a very mythical, but like quite mythical. Besides invest money. So yeah, guys, just enjoy the sunlight. Enjoy the illumination. Thank you so much for watching, Leos. I wish you the best of luck in the month of November. You know, the darkest month, one of the darkest months of the year, and I'm like, yes, illumination. Winter illumination, who knows? So yes, more new things gonna be coming quite soon, and all of your support is very, very appreciated. Thank you so much for the views and the likes and all the other stuff. Thank you for all the YouTube things. And do all the YouTube things to survive with you. If it didn't, find another tarot reader. Or watch your moon, sun rising, moon rising, Venus, blah blah blah. You know the drill. So yes, thank you so much, guys. Best of luck. I will see you in the next video. Bye.